Hello all you beautiful people in Webtown, and welcome to a very special Malibu Monday double feature right here on Crypto Comics. Why am I making two Malibu Comics videos today? Because this one is gonna suck. That's right. We're gonna spend just a very few brief minutes talking about Mantra and how terrible it is, and it's still Lucchese, the ancient warrior, trapped in a woman's body, and he's making out with Warstrike, who we will meet later today in another video. And Boneyard is still doing his thing. If you have not been paying attention to what's been going on here at Crypto Comics over the last few years, you need to climb into the back issue bins, check out the Malibu Ultraverse playlist, because this is basically a comic book that has got some fantastical medieval storybook sort of Knights of the Round Table elements in it, but it's just terrible. This was torture to go through in preparation of this video, just so you know. And none of this means anything to me. This Warstrike character is nothing to me. Oh, geez, Boneyard here getting into something. He, you know, he gets this knight. And I like this art all right. It's kind of different. Minimalistic vibe to it, and I like that. And this chick shows up, and she doesn't know who anybody is because Lucchese is trapped in Eden Blake's body. And what? Oh, we were roommates? Oh, look, I just like to get naked in front of my girlfriends. Yeah, so. Then Eden Blake's ex-husband, you know, is wondering if she's on drugs and what's going on with the kids because she's not taking very good care of the children. And then she's going to a strip club with her girlfriends and stuffing money in the G-strings, you know. Hey, honey, put your card in there and I'll pay a personal visit to you. Eden, no, wait. Oh, I can't watch this. I don't know what to do. I'm a man trapped in a woman's body. It's the story of the 21st century right there. And then she has this knight show up in her dreams. Yep, but no. Damn you, Judas. Mommy, do we have to go to a wedding? I don't want to go to a wedding. The knight is back. I have to fight this knight. Why? I don't know. I have no clue what the purpose of any of this shit is. This is total trash. Oh, but look, there's a free plug for the X-Men right in the middle of nowhere. Okay, great. Thank you. Yay. Oh, we're friends. Whatever. The cover on this one is good. And now you start to see the Pilgrim and the Twisted Hippie and Anton LaVey from the Church of Satan all show up because they want some action. And my God, I keep seeing this image and I don't know what to think of it, but who is it? I don't know. Oh, the dream again. I'm having the dreams and I have to take care of the children and then go to my job at Aladdin after I take a nice hot shower. Let me rephrase that, Genie. I'm hacking into this and using my magic to do it. What are you doing? Hey, you want to go to lunch? No, I don't. Feminine hygiene. I don't even know what I'm doing. Would you know if this product really leaves you feeling rainforest fresh? I don't know, lady. I don't want to know, okay? Well, really. Mantra, I must see you. Strauss? I didn't trust him any further than this body could throw him, especially not after our last meeting in Mantra issue 5. But we also had a deal, and if nothing else, I'm a man of my word. A lot of very confusing things going on. And why does the Pilgrim open his shirt and have a goblin on his chest? I don't know, because somebody really loves the movie Total Recall, I guess. And then this is Archimage. So, you know, it was Archimage who Lucchese fought for in the past battling Boneyard. And when Lucchese's body, the body Lucchese was inhabiting, you know, died, Archimage sends his soul into Eden Blake's body. Now, this is the son of Archimage. And why do we care? We don't actually really care about any of this. And then she's in the nude, right? They take her armor off and, haha, but who? Where's my armor, my mask, and my, oh no. Yes, Lucchese. When you last defiled my world, you defended these three. You shall find their gratitude sorely lacking, for they shall repay your kindness by capturing you, so you may join them as one of my wives. And it's just like this whole comic is this Boneyard creep trying to get Lucchese to be his wife. I don't know. And she goes from this outfit to this outfit. Why this outfit? I got no clue. But technically I like it better, so, you know, whatever. And this also has the Strangers in it. And so you had to read the Strangers number 13 to know what's going on in this, but who wants to read the Strangers, right? Like, no one. No one. No one wants anything to do with this. Why am I doing it? I don't know. I don't know. I bought all these freaking comics and I read them for you. And I have nothing good to say. If I can't live as a man, I won't live at all. You're gonna die, Boneyard, so I can live. Mantra once more into the breach. Splort. Boneyard, Groom, Lucas. Why is he dressed like this? What is going on in this comic book, Mike W. Barr? I don't understand. This comic sucks so much. Oh, look at this. There, that's better. Lucas, this war is pointless. You've got to get on with your life. I can't, Eden. So now he's talking to Eden Blake because he's inhabited her body, but her spirit still exists or whatever. Yes, Lucas, me. If I were a man, you could come back, Eden. Live again in your own body. Lucas, that's ridiculous. No more ridiculous than the life we're living, Eden. Think of it. You and me, together, we could, Lucas. No, Eden, please don't touch me. Not until we could be man and wife. So there's really some weird sexual stuff that goes on in this book. Like, he's making out with a dude, but then later he makes out with a chick. Maybe? Is he gonna? I don't know. This is just, oh, no, it's kind of weird, right? But then this one. We all need to be together. It's like Big Love. Did you ever see that show? I didn't. Because I don't watch crap. I remember the cover at Blockbuster many years ago. Good Lord. What a shit show this is. Giant-sized mantra, a regular-sized one wasn't enough. So now she travels to this other world. Return to Earth, to your home, to your children. My male spirit is trapped in this woman's body, just as my body seems to be trapped here. But where is here? It's the strangest cell I've ever seen. What if I get thirsty? Oh, no, I've got to get out of here. Boo. I don't know. Still got the drama with the kids, We got the bad boy Rogue Prime. So you kind of know where this falls in Ultraverse's chronological history. Oh, geez, Boneyard again. See, this is a comic basically where a bunch of stuff happens and she wears this stupid helmet. How stupid is that? Jeez. This is and then she gets captured by the queen of this world. I have found Gwendor's claw in the hands of an outlander. Perhaps she knows of the deliverer's armor as well. They call it the claw, right? So the plot thickens here with Mantra. It was the hardest story, almost as fantastic as mine. 2 cities, Neros and Gwendor. One totally male, the other totally female, but somehow entirely human, even in this dimension, segregated as long as they could remember, meeting only every 2 years in that valley below me to... What? The sun. It's lower in the sky, but it doesn't move horizontally. It doesn't move from east to west. And the horizon line, it fades away as if the horizon doesn't drop off, but... Outlander.
The Outlander, the Overlord has decreed that you will be turned over to the women of Gwendor after a routine interrogation to determine your innocence.
I don't much like the sound of that, so she's going to get turned over to the women of Gwendor. And this is all like going to play in to the God Wheel, which is coming up on Crypto Comics, preferably sooner than later, but we got some other things to go through before we can get to the God Wheel, unfortunately. I would like to skip ahead, actually. Maybe we should all continue this issue. Your sword, Gwendor's claws by tradition mine, the rightful weapon of the Topaz Queen, defender of Gwendor. You shall tell us where the rest of the Deliverer's armor hides, or you shall die. So here we go. This is her, the Topaz Queen. And she's going to become, that's Topaz, right? She's going to become a player here in the Ultraverse. In Ultra Force. In the arena of fire they must do battle, and so they shall, for your amusement. And then they fight, They fight. And then they become friends, right? Typical. I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have at my back in a fight. Yes, we shall aid you, sister, and may the Deliverer herself spare anyone who bars our path. Sister, if she only knew. I'm a man, baby. A man. And then we get this 2-issue miniseries, which has actually got the best cover, maybe, of any Ultraverse title ever. Mantra, Spear of Destiny, issue number 2 is phenomenal looking. The race is on for the Spear of Destiny, as Mantra fights for the fate of the world. Everyone wants the Spear of Destiny. Who will get it first? Unfortunately, it doesn't matter, because this also, like every Mantra book, sucked. It had an interesting idea, right? The Spear of Destiny, that's interesting. That's the spear that pierced Christ's side to assure that he was dead. And then here's this chalice, and we're going to say this is the cup of Christ. This is the chalice he drank out of at the Last Supper. These guys are going to steal it, and they got this stupid blurby scritch. It's not Prime, though. You know, it's Mantra's powers, I guess, now are also green goop for some reason. Whatever. Eliminator. We'll get into that, unfortunately. Yeah, crappy day on Crypto Comics. Yeah, well, but this is part of comic book collecting, right? You got to take the good with the bad. We don't really learn anything other than that they kind of change her. Bond, Jane Bond. Then they made me a blonde and gave me contact lenses. I have to admit, I looked great. So yeah, they've changed Eden so that she can better infiltrate the villains and figure out exactly what's going on with the Spear of Destiny. And it's going to get worse. This is actually really good, but I don't want to read it right now. This involves Marvel Comics buying Malibu Comics. And we're not quite there yet. We're not quite there. That is Godwheel material for all you beautiful people in Webtown. But again, something weird, again, that's going to happen here. This is Mantra. We can tell by the glowing hand. So this is a guy from Aladdin's British counterpart, The Lodge, which Firearm, which is one of the good Ultraverse comics. Firearm worked for The Lodge before he became a private detective in Los Angeles. And he's actually here to accompany her. Oh, and here's a bad guy, but we're not going to stop this bad guy yet. Oh, yeah, just stab a guy. Why not? Screw it. Oh, and my body's doing something in here. I look very sexy. But she's got to, make herself look different again. She's got to infiltrate the bad guys, right? You know, it might work. Black hair dye. And then she goes total horseface Hilary Swank in the movie Boys Don't Cry and tapes up her chest so that she can look more like a man with this fake mustache. And yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff going on that feels like it is about 25 years ahead of its time. This seems like something that would be happening in modern comics more than a comic from the mid-90s. This is codename Firearm. This is a second series on Firearm, but it's not Alex Swan. I don't know what it is. It has some Alex Swan backup stories, I guess. But I'm hesitant to dive into that. No offense to anyone out there who loves it. All 2 of you. This is okay, so, oh my gosh, the Grail. Good work, brother. Now bring me the spear. Perhaps this place was built around the Grail, or perhaps the Grail was drawn by the mystic power inherent here. Chicken or the egg? The Holy Grail? How did it come to be here? And then they make out, but it's still the chick. She's making out with the other chick, but it's Lucchese is a man in a woman's body who's gone transgender. It's like a double secret transgender thing going on here, I guess. And she manages to get the Holy Grail and the Spear of Destiny and saves the day. And oh, made it to my hotel room just in time. The power in the spear is exhausted, and so am I. So I'm just going to pass out on the floor. Amazing what a shower can do for your point of view. Not that there was anything wrong with the old one, but what to do with these? And there's a good chance Blythe escaped. And in case she did, I'd better be ready. Blythe is the blonde chick. This is Blythe. Send her in. Yes, ma'am. This should be interesting. You wanted to see me? Come in, Miss Blake. I was just showing the spear to Blythe Ashwin. You've earned a chance to meet her. Hello, Eden. I hope you haven't done my reputation too much damage. We all thought you were dead. It's no thanks to a beast named Markham that I'm not. He double-crossed me. I nearly died before escaping. A good lie. Easy to remember. Difficult to contradict. I thought you'd like a look at the spear, Blythe. It's not much to look at, is it? Still, you've done well, Eden. That look in her eyes. She knows. Dr. Sarn, Mantra is here.
In this office. What? Drake, what are you? Down. Bzz. Sorry, Doctor. But she forgot that the PDA records everything. She must have changed a mantra right in front of it. Good God, an Ultra working undercover in Aladdin? Get her into a level 10 cell at Groom Lake, 24-hour observation, and keep her doped up. No, I'm not Mantra. Bet you never realized returning her PDA would expose her as Mantra, eh? So this is like a precursor to a cell phone, right? It's the 90s. She's the last. This didn't actually exist in the 90s, as far as I know. So this is like a fictitious invention of the comic. She's the last person I'd suspect. What's that old cup, Mommy? Just a souvenir of Mommy's trip, Evie. Can I play with it? Maybe when you're older. It's the Cup of Christ in the Ultraverse. And Loki Hardcase, the Time Gem. Hardcase number 23, on sale now. We are going to get into this. This is all part of this God Wheel thing I can't shut my mouth about. And I'm so happy that this is over, but we've got some great pictures of Mark Panacea, of Chris Ulm, of Diane Bota, and a drawing of Dan Shaheen. And look, these are the Galoob Ultraverse toys. I don't know if these actually ever came out or if these are just vapor toys. Let me know in the comments below if you know. The one thing I want to talk about, other than how awesome that cover looks, is what's inside this. There's a little bonus thing in the back. And now that you've been watching for this long, you deserve the truth right here. Ultraverse on primetime television. That's right, I said it. Ultraverse on primetime television. I'm not talking about the stinking cartoon either for Ultraforce. Dear Diane, Mad About You is one of my favorite shows. If you don't know Mad About You, it was Helen Hunt and I see his face. Paul Walker. Not Paul, maybe Paul Reiser. That's his name. Paul Reiser and Helen Hunt. You know, the chick from As Good as It Gets with Jack Nicholson, and it's a movie 20 years ago. You should watch it. Mad About You is one of my favorite shows. I heard that the Ultraverse characters were going to be used on the set. Is this true? If so, what day will the episode run? From Kathleen Davis in Buffalo, New York. Diane responds, Dear Kathleen, I am officially confirming the rumor you heard. Ultraverse comics, posters, and stand-ups are going to be used on the set of a Mad About You episode. At the request of Montrose Productions, the Ultraverse will be right alongside Helen Hunt, winner of American Comedy Awards, Screen Actors Guild, and Golden Globe Awards for Best Actress in a Comedy Series. Working in marketing, I receive all kinds of calls requesting Ultraverse promotional items for film sets. Most of the companies who request supplies state that the Ultraverse is the hottest new line of comics, and they want it as part of their set. Actually, the Ultraverse is in heavy demand throughout Hollywood. The vibrant crew of Ultraverse characters have appeared on various screens since their 1993 debut. Prime appeared on the big screen in 20th Century Fox's hot theatrical release, The Chase. He did? That's with Charlie Sheen. Moviegoers got a screen full of Prime as Charlie Sheen almost crushed into his poster on the side of a bus. Oh, wow. In Drop Zone, starring Wesley Snipes, viewers had the cover of a Rune comic book staring back at them. Really? On the Weird Science television series, Ultraverse characters caught the eye of the camera once again. That was on USA. Don't miss the Mad About You episode in late April or early May. Diane. Now, Mad About You. Let's talk about it more because check it out right down here. You're going to have to watch this on a computer to see it. This is Mega Void, issue number 1. Mad About You. That's Helen Hunt right there as a superhero. Come this May, tune into the hit NBC comedy, Mad About You. Why? Aside from the fact that this show is intelligent, hilarious, and one of the best shows on the air, you'll spot some very special appearances by some familiar faces. Comic book faces, that is. Recently, Craig Nizek, co-producer of the show, contacted Donna Sava, our media manager. The writers of the show were doing a comic book themed episode in which Jamie, played by Helen Hunt, is the visual basis for a new comic book character known as Queen Talon. Craig wanted some authenticity to the show, so he called the Malibu experts. Utilizing Jim Chadwick, Ty Ruley, Keith Conroy, and Larry Welch, Malibu produced the exterior artwork for a new comic book titled Mega Void. Also in the show, Jamie visits a local New York comic book shop where Mega Void is sold, and that's where Ultraverse fans will get a real treat. Keep your eyes open for your favorite comics on the stands, as well as other special props used for the complete comic book store experience. Keith Conroy, the penciler on this project, said, "It was so exciting to get to do some artwork for a show that I watch every week. I consider the opportunity to draw Helen Hunt as a comic book character to be a high point in my career. Some of us were lucky enough to see the cast film this episode, and we all agree that it is one of the best and funniest episodes of the year. Check your local listings and be sure to tune it in." So there you go. It's Helen Hunt. Ultraverse was popular for a minute, maybe.
Or maybe it was just cheaper to license than working with Marvel, Image, or DC. I don't really know. But you know what? They got it done, and I'm actually interested in seeing that episode. So maybe I'll track it down and do a review of it here on Crypto Comics. I don't know. But I can tell you one thing I don't ever want to review again is Mantra. Unfortunately, I don't have much of a choice because we're building toward the God Wheel, and that means I'm going to have to talk about Mantra three more times. But I think we've got to just compile a lot of this stuff into a single video because the crappy Ultraverse stuff is killing me. It's really killing me. And the weird, like, transgender thing going on here has just gotten weirder and weirder when it's a guy in a chick's body who's dressing up like a guy and making out with a chick. Too many pronouns for your boy Crypto. So what we come to discover throughout this crappy comic book run is that Mantra's armor and sword actually came from an entirely different planet, it looks like. And I think we're going to find out more as we get into the God Wheel. And so I gotta leave it at that. I will be back with another Malibu comic book from the Ultraverse because this is a Malibu Monday double feature. So stay tuned later on for War Strike issue number 1. I'll see you then.
When their parents are taken captive by a wicked necromancer and his sinister crocodile men, a pack of children from the peaceful land of Aquania must journey across their continent, meeting strange beings and confronting untold terrors in their quest to rescue their families from a witch queen eager to raise a demon lord from his fiery abode. The Young Barbarians, written by your boy Crypto, is available now in both digital and print form on Amazon.com. Published by the fine folks at the Lost Library. And support your boy Crypto by picking up a copy today. Link in the description below.